The UK has shut down the European Union's proposals to hold secret Brexit talks away from public scrutiny. The EU dubbed the private trade talks La Submarine, with the aim to negotiate a deal away from public scrutiny or criticism. But the UK is concerned this is a ploy to push through controversial concessions or blame Britain if the talks do not go their way. A source told The Sun, "Obviously we are ready to up the pace, but people are getting too overexcited. There still is a long way to go and fish remains very tricky." The EU has now dropped its demands for the two sides to reach an agreement on the areas still causing conflict, including fishing arrangements and state aid. EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier also agreed to work on a joint draft version of a free trade agreement this week to help protect the future relationship. This would be known as a consolidated legal text. Mr. Barnier is also expecting the UK's chief negotiator David Frost to provide more details of fishing proposals and state aid. This comes as the 9th round of trade talks are taking place this week. The Internal Market Bill will also sit its third reading in the Commons later today. The EU has reacted furiously to Prime Minister Boris Johnson's plan to override Northern Ireland legislation in the withdrawal agreement. Executive Commission Deputy Head Maro Sefcovic held talks with Michael Gove, the minister in charge of the divorce deal, on Monday. He warned afterwards that the EU still believes the bill is a serious violation of international law. He said, "The UK's positions are far apart from what the EU can accept. We maintain that the bill, if adopted in its current form, would constitute an extremely serious violation of the withdrawal agreement and of international law." But Mr. Gove said the clauses of the Internal Market Bill that undercut the withdrawal treaty would remain. He said, "We want to make sure that the withdrawal agreement is implemented in full. But those clauses are there, they're in legislation. And those clauses will remain in that bill." Prime Minister Boris Johnson's spokesman added the UK's focus was on progress in trade talks. He said, "Although the last 2 weeks of informal talks have been relatively positive, there remains much to be done.